Have you ever seen someone get extremely angry over a minor issue? Are you or someone you know struggling with frequent mood swings? Do you think there could be a significant reason behind these excessive reactions? If these questions have made you think, then you're in the right place. Today, we are going to talk about a very necessary and special topic: Disruptive Mood Dysregulation Disorder, DMDD. This is a condition especially found in children and significantly affects their daily life. So, without any delay, let's understand this topic in detail. Let's take a look at its main points. First, we will see what it is, how many types are there, what are its symptoms, what causes it, how can it be prevented, how is it diagnosed, how can it be treated, and finally, its conclusion. First, let's look at its first point, what it is. Let's start. Disruptive Mood Dysregulation Disorder, DMDD, is a mental health condition identified in children and adolescents, characterized by severe and recurrent temper outbursts that are grossly out of proportion in intensity or duration to the situation. This condition was included in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, 5th edition, DSM-5. To address the need for a distinct diagnostic category for children with chronic severe irritability compared, I hope you now have a slight idea about what Disruptive Mood Dysregulation Disorder, DMDD, are. Now let's move on to the next point, which is, how many types are there? Friends, Disruptive Mood Dysregulation Disorder, DMDD, is a type of depressive disorder that is particularly seen in children. In this disorder, children often exhibit excessive anger, and their mood remains irritated most of the time. Thus, DMDD is considered a distinct category within mood disorders and does not have any subtypes. We have already created an excellent video on mood disorder, which you can watch by clicking on the I button here. Now let's move on to the next point, where we will look at some common symptoms. There are many symptoms, but here we will look at some common symptoms. So let's start with irritability. Even in everyday situations, these children often remain irritable and easily annoyed. Next, anger outbursts. Getting angry is common, but children with DMDD get angry more often, loudly, and for longer durations. Next, trouble at school. Their behavior prevents them from adjusting at school, affecting their studies. Next, relationship issues. At home, too, their extreme mood swings affect relationships with family members. Friends, these are some common symptoms. Now let's move forward to where we will learn what causes it. Friends, there are many reasons for Disruptive Mood Dysregulation Disorder, DMDD. Here we are telling you about some common reasons found in many people, starting with heredity and genetics. If there's a history of mood disorders in the family, the risk of DMDD increases. Next, brain structure and functioning. Research shows that the brains of children affected by DMDD function differently, especially the parts that process emotions. Next, environmental stress. Stressful environments at home or school can also trigger this condition. Next, developmental issues. Developmental challenges or traumas faced in childhood can also be responsible. These were some common reasons often found in people. Now let's move to the next points where we will learn how it can be prevented. Some steps are taken to prevent Disruptive Mood Dysregulation Disorder, DMDD, such as early detection. Early identification and intervention make it easier to manage this condition. Next, stable environment. A stable and supportive environment can provide the child with emotional stability. Next, education, educating parents and teachers about this condition so they can support the child. By following these steps, you can prevent Disruptive Mood Dysregulation Disorder, DMDD. Now let's look at the next points and understand how its diagnosis is done. There are specific ways to diagnose it, such as comprehensive evaluation. This is based not only on the child's present behaviors, but also on their history and family history. Next, behavioral charts. Detailed information from teachers and parents helps understand the child's mood and behavior patterns. Next, professional diagnosis. Only a qualified mental health professional can correctly diagnose DMDD, as its symptoms can overlap with other disorders like ADHD or autism. Friends, these are the ways to diagnose it. Now let's move to the main points where we will see how it is treated. Friends, the treatment of Disruptive Mood Dysregulation Disorder, DMDD, is done through a mental health psychiatrist. So, let's see. Cognitive behavioral therapy. CBT. Through this therapy, children learn to recognize their emotions and express them positively. Next, family therapy. Family therapy helps the entire family understand the child's condition and interact with them in a better way. Next, medication. In some cases, psychiatrists may also prescribe medications, but this is only done in cases with severe symptoms. Next, school-based interventions. Schools provide special training to teachers and staff to better support children with DMDD. Friends, these are important points through which Disruptive Mood Dysregulation Disorder, DMDD, is treated. I hope this video will prove very helpful for you. Lastly, let's look at its conclusion. Disruptive Mood Dysregulation Disorder, DMDD, is a condition that, by understanding and identifying at the right time, we can improve the lives of children. If you think your child is showing these symptoms, do not delay and seek professional help. We all can assist these children together. I hope this video was insightful and provided you with good information about DMDD. If you feel there are any points missing in this video, please let us know in the comment box and share your strategies. Your and your children's health is important to us. Thank you, take care, and keep learning.